In 2018, there was $851.1 billion spent on welfare alone, and that is only including the federal costs, not the state and local, which also spends about the same amount on welfare. And on average, is about 21% of Americans participate in government assistance, and about 1 in 5 of these people admit to using drugs on a normal basis. Welfare is a program that is meant to move people forward out of a situation that is not like an impoverished situation. With that being said, there's also some things that go into that, but I've got most of all of my statistics from websites that are cited from government sources. Households on welfare, average spending. I'm reading my own one. So my points are, that I'm gonna talk about are the average household spending, drug use of people in poverty, and then people on welfare long term, which is considered like 3 or more years. So my first point on household spending, this is the average yearly spending of a family receiving welfare. They spend about $3,500 a year. So about 11,000 on housing, 5,000 on food and other things, transportation about 5,000, insurance 1,800, 17, 13, 11, 800, and the average welfare recipient receives about $9,000 a year in welfare and other government help, government aid. And then at the state and local level, about 22% of their annual budget for money is welfare. And sometimes people on welfare can take advantage of that sometimes huge, sometimes not aid, to help people get out of a situation. As I said earlier, only about 1 in 5 recipients of welfare admit to using drugs and spending money on drugs that was not meant to be spent. Drug use is about 50% more common in households on welfare. This is a statistic I got from, or like a graph I got from one of the websites. This is like drugs that the blue is the people on welfare and drugs, and the white is people that are not receiving welfare in their drug use. So you can see it all kind of raises for the people that are in welfare. And then I'm going to talk about long-term welfare. And long-term welfare is about people who are on there for about 3 or more years, and that's about 43% of welfare recipients have been on welfare for over 3 years. And then a lot of the people that are long-term welfare people, about 10% of them are drug users or more. And the point of all these arguments right here is that there should be a drug policy for people on welfare, like a drug test, maybe every 6 months for someone in the household, or something to basically say they're responsibly using the money that they are receiving and not just doing whatever they want with it, because it is a big part of the government spending, which can put a big gash in the debt that we already have. And as I talked about, I talked about the average household spending, the drug use of people in welfare, and then drug use of people in long-term. But you can see, like, I think everyone knows, like, welfare is not meant to be something that you live off of. It's something to get you out of a situation and move forward in life. And I hope you can see that maybe putting in some, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but some things to check people that are on welfare, to make sure that they are stepping forward in life and not abusing what they are given. Thank you guys for listening. I hope y'all see some stuff.